Have you ever been sitting in class or watching TV and suddenly, out of nowhere, you feel that deep, unstoppable urge to yawn? And then, as if by magic, the person next to you does it too. Yawning is something we all do, humans, animals, even babies in the womb, yet scientists still don't fully agree on why it happens or why it's so contagious. It's one of those everyday mysteries that seems simple but is actually way more interesting when you dig into it. So, what exactly is a yawn? It's an involuntary reflex where you take a long, deep breath in, hold it for a second, and then slowly exhale. Sometimes your eyes water, your jaw cracks, and your whole body stretches along with it. But here's the weird part: yawning isn't just about being tired. People yawn when they're bored, when they're stressed, even when they're about to do something intense, like perform in a concert or run a race. And it's not just humans. Dogs yawn when they're nervous, birds yawn before they fly, and even fish open their mouths wide in what looks like a yawn. If so many creatures do it, there must be a reason, right? For a long time, the most common explanation was that yawning helps us get more oxygen. The idea was that when we're sleepy or our brains are sluggish, a big yawn gives us a burst of fresh air, waking us up. But scientists tested this, and it turns out that's not really the case. People don't yawn more in rooms with low oxygen, and breathing extra oxygen doesn't stop yawns from happening. So if it's not about oxygen, what is it about? One of the more interesting theories is that yawning helps cool down the brain. Our brains work best at a certain temperature, and when they get too warm, they don't function as well. Think about how you feel sluggish on a hot day. Maybe yawning is like a built-in air conditioner. When you yawn, you suck in a big gulp of cool air, which might help lower the temperature of the blood flowing to your brain. Some experiments have backed this up. People yawn more in warm weather, and if you press something cold to your forehead, you yawn less. But even this doesn't explain everything, like why we yawn when we're nervous or why it's so contagious. Ah yes, contagious yawning, the weirdest part of all. You can resist a yawn when you feel it coming, but if you see someone else do it, or even just hear or read about it, suddenly you can't help yourself. It's not like sneezing or hiccuping, those aren't contagious, so why yawning? Some scientists think it's connected to empathy, the ability to understand and share someone else's feelings. Studies have found that people who score higher on empathy tests are more likely to catch yawns from others. Even more fascinating, animals, like dogs and chimpanzees, can catch yawns from humans, which suggests this might be an ancient social behavior, not just a human thing. But here's where it gets even stranger: babies don't catch yawns, and people with certain conditions, like autism, are less likely to do it. That supports the idea that contagious yawning is linked to social bonding. Maybe, way back in our evolutionary past, when humans lived in tight-knit groups, yawning was a way to silently communicate, like saying, "Hey, I'm tired, we should all rest soon," and the others would yawn in response to show they understood. It could have helped groups stay in sync, making sure everyone was alert or sleepy at the same time. Yawning isn't just about sleepiness, though. Athletes often yawn before a big game, musicians before a performance, and soldiers before a mission. It might be the body's way of preparing for action, a quick reset for the brain. Some researchers think yawning helps stretch the lungs and improve blood flow, kind of like a warm-up before exercise. Others believe it plays a role in shifting between different states of alertness, like waking up fully or winding down for sleep. So, is there one perfect answer to why we yawn? Probably not. It's likely a mix of things: brain cooling, social communication, and maybe even just a way for the body to shake itself awake. And the contagious part, that might be our brain's way of connecting with others without saying a word. Next time you feel a yawn coming, pay attention. Are you actually tired? Or did someone nearby just set you off? And if you've been yawning this whole time, while reading or watching this, well, that's the power of suggestion for you. Yawning is one of those little things we do every day without thinking, but the more you learn about it, the more fascinating it becomes. After all, how many other reflexes can you trigger just by talking about them?
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.